The final day of the Tattersalls July sale saw sustained international spend and a session topper in Lethal Steps, who headlined the day's trade when selling to Mags O'Toole for 300,000 guineas. The progressive colt advertised his talent in no uncertain terms just 24 hours before being led through the ring when fourth in a listed race at Newmarket on the opening day of the July festival. The son of Lethal Force is set to travel back across the Irish Sea to add to the ever-increasing string of flat horses assembled by dual Royal Ascot winning trainer Gordon Elliott. Formerly trained by Jay Lyons, for whom he was placed in the Group 3 Derrinstown Derby trial before being transferred to the care of Andrew Balding, he was consigned by Jamie Relton on behalf of his owners, Qatar Racing.
Any horse with low miles on the clock that is a very clean veterinary history and it comes in off a promising run, they're the ones that people want to buy. He ran very well over a mile yesterday, looking like he wanted 1.2 miles. So he then comes under the umbrella of a Qatar Derby horse, and he also has a profile for Hong Kong. As it turned out, he was bought by Mags O'Toole. He wasn't representing either country, but the underbidder was Chinese money. Tattersalls get a fantastic collection of international buyers. It's such an important week in the calendar, and it's a really good atmosphere. The clearance rate is a reflection on how hard Tats work to go to every corner of the world and get this group of people here. And you know, as a vendor, you have to remember this time of year suits a lot of these countries much better than the horses in training sale, which is actually too late when their season has started already.
The strength of international trade continued into the third session, with lot 824 nearest green set to head to Hong Kong when signed for 210,000 guineas. The Kevin Ryan consigned son of Exceeding Excel was a recent winner of a novice stakes at Beverley and has never been out of the placings in 5 runs to date. The sale's leading purchaser, Jassim Ghazali, added to his haul of 25 across the 3 days when swooping to secure yesterday's Newmarket winner Midsummer Night, who caught his eye when putting up a career best performance to land the 5 furlong handicap off a mark of 80. The son of Dream Ahead went for 90,000 guineas and is set to join the Qatari trainer's powerful stable. Also destined to board the plane to Qatar is lot 846, Comrade in Arms, who was one of 3 lots knocked down to trainer Debbie Mountain, this one for 72,000 guineas. The former Sir Michael Stout train inmate is a Warfront half-brother to champion 3-year-old filly Peeping Fawn, the Group 1 placed The Way You Are, and the dam of the filly's mile runner-up, September.
Well, he's an impressive horse to look at. I think he's got a lot of improvement to him. Obviously, his form is showing that he's improving. Won his last race quite nicely, suits us for what we want. Horse for the future, hopefully. Well, he'll go over to Qatar probably in the end of the month, start the preparation over there. He has to improve a little bit on rating. He'll aim for the Derby, so he'll take a couple of races just to get used to the style of racing over there, something completely different to what he'll be used to. And he'll aim for the distance races on faster ground. We have a sand track as well, so he should suit both surfaces. And yeah, Warfront seems to be doing well over there, so he's quite exciting. I like to buy in July. Cut-off time for me is September, and it seems to work okay.
At the conclusion of the July sale, Jimmy George gave his summary of the 3-day sale.
I think the great thing about July week in Newmarket is it's the perfect combination. We've got the July sale here at Tattersalls, quality breeding stock, quality horses in training, a little something for everybody, for international buyers and domestic buyers, and of course we've got fantastic racing and the 3 days of the July meeting just down the road. So it's a great week, and I think people really enjoy it, and that shows in the number of people that come to the July sale year after year, and this year was no exception. We've had strong international trade from start to finish. Horses in training in particular, the last couple of days have both been 95% odd clearance rate. The overall clearance rate for the entire sale was nudging 90%, which is a fantastic achievement, really. Turnover over 12 million guineas. As recently as 2012, it was below 5 million. So it shows how the status of this sale continues to grow. And yeah, overall, I think we're very, very pleased. The quality lots sold extremely well. The Dubai filly that topped the sale, award-winning, 350,000 guineas. That's a record for a filly in training at this particular sale. And yeah, just continues to demonstrate the demand for quality breeding stock and horses in training, which is has been the feature of this sale for so long. One of the abiding features of the July sale is the international presence, and the buyers from the Gulf are always very, very strong at this sale, and Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Dubai, and throughout the Gulf region, they've really made their presence felt throughout the week. And it was great to see Mr. Zhang of Yulong Investments back at the sale and very, very active. Mainland Chinese buyers are becoming increasingly important, and Mr. Zhang has been a great supporter of this sale, and he'll be going home with more than 20 horses. Buyers as well from Australia, New Zealand, America. It's been a good week.